everyone, it's Rachel. In this video I am making a card for my niece and we're going to be using this stamp and die set. You probably have seen it before on Crafted by Lucas. She did a cupcake dice birthday card, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the birthday cake one. When I saw her card, I absolutely loved it and thought I have to do this myself as well. So what we're going to do, let's see here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stamp first, and then we will get out a die cutter. Now, I will tell you that I got it for my birthday. At the time this video gets released, it will be long gone and past. So it's back in July, and I'm so excited to be making this for her. Now, her favorite color is pink, so we're going to be doing a lot of pink in this video. So I'm going to need this one, and then I think I want to do, I think I'll do this one. Okay, so we'll just put that back on there. All right. Let's go ahead and cut out, actually, before we cut it out, let's go ahead and stamp first. So I'm going to need this one, and then I'm just going to use one of the pieces of paper that is already pre-cut. Bring out my Misty here, and that there. That's over. I'm going to try to put it towards the bottom, only because that way I can utilize the top. Okay, let's close that, bring that up. Use my Memento Tuxedo Black. Now, this is really good to use when you're using alcohol markers, which we will be doing. You want to make sure that you season or condition your stamps by either rubbing on them or just inking them and stamping them out. I've already done that off camera. And go. Okay, that definitely needs to be re-inked. I want this to be nice and bold. So I'm just re-stamping it. Okay. Okay. That turned out much better. Okay, so I'm using these markers for to color this in. This is my first time doing this, I should say, and I think what I'm going to do is just test them out. So this one is R250. Now, before I even read all of them, I'll list them in the description box below. This set came in like a pastel alcohol markers, and let me close this before I get ink all over me. But anyway, this came in like a pack of, gosh, I don't even know, like 75, or no, probably 120 actually. And then this came in a different pack, so just bear that in mind. I'll link it down below, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. But anyway, so it's R120 light prawn, and then we have G320 jade green. We have G322 Pale Aqua Mint, and then we have RV030 Light Hot Pink, and then we have R250 Antique Fuchsia, and then this one is R396 Primary Yellow. And then you have, I just want to make sure that these colors go together. Wow, okay, that is super bold. I just wish they would match. One thing I would complain about this is the color doesn't really, in my opinion, match really well. And I know they say it's because of you know, the paper that you use, but just always test them off camera. And I'll be honest, this is my second take of doing this. I'll bring it into camera here. I just was not really happy with it, with the colors I chose, because first of all, I cut it out and then colored it. You should color it first and then cut out. And then I don't like the colors that I have with this one. So this is my second take. So I am just, you know, real crafting, and I haven't done this before. I never really colored, did ink coloring or alcohol marker coloring before for cards. I usually use cardstock and piece it all together to create something, and that's usually what I have done in the past. And then I just see how cool this trend is. A lot of crafters use alcohol markers, and you want to make sure that you use something like Memento, Tuxedo Black, and I think you could use VersaFine Clear ink as well. That helps with the alcohol markers, and it won't bleed that ink from you stamping. So those are two brands that you want to buy if you're doing watercolor marker or alcohol markers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on some music and color this in, and then we will go ahead and continue on with the card making. Alright, so I got all that colored. I did it fun and kind of girly just because this is going to my little niece, and I ended up not using the blue, but I did use the rest of these colors. And as I mentioned before, I would highly recommend testing them out first just to kind of see what they look like, just because, like I said, that first one I didn't like how all the colors came out, and they're definitely different from the tips of these markers, but nonetheless they were good markers. I do see some ink smearing while I was coloring, so I'm kind of a little upset by that, but nothing, it's not the end of the world. And what I'll do is I'll bring in some tape, kind of get this set. One thing about washi tape and putting it on a tape dispenser, kind of pops off the acrylic tape dispenser, and that's fine. I just kind of wish we wish it didn't do that. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this aligned as best as possible. That looks good. So I'm going to put that there, and then there we go. All right, I'm going to bring in this cute little thing. I absolutely love it. Again, I got it for my birthday. By the time this video comes out, it would be long gone. I believe this is coming out in August. My birthday was back in July. Put this in like so. And I just put that washi tape on there just so that way the die doesn't move. Run that through. You know, I know you can use your Cricut to draw out the design, but I am kind of curious though how it will work as far as like the alcohol markers. I'm pretty sure it would run that ink. It will do some ink smudges, so that I'm not too sure how that would turn out. But you know what, maybe I'll do a video so you don't have to test out your material. You can just watch mine. And I'm going to be really careful because the first time I did that cake, the washi tape took up some of my ink. So I'm going to be really careful this time. And it looks like I did a better job. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay, there we go. Perfect. All right, so this is kind of done for, so I'm going to throw that away. So here's my two cakes. I think they're super cute, but again, she really likes pink, and I really think this one does a good job with, you know, providing that for her. And so I don't know. I'm not completely sold. See, this one you can tell it really smudged that ink there. So this one has minimal smudging. So we'll see. I don't know. Okay. What I'm going to do now, I liked this idea that Lainey did in her video. I liked that kind of creates like as if the cake is sitting on the table, like on a table, if you will. So what I'm going to do is okay, I'm going to bring out my little magnet. I'm going to get this straight on my mat here. And then I'm going to bring in, this is a repositional tape. And I got it at Michael's. So it's a really light grip. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to try to get an idea about where I want this to go. So I do want the sentiment, let's see here, the happy birthday, I do want that there, so I'm going to have to push this up a little bit. Now this doesn't have a die set to go with this one, so I'm going to have to be mindful of that. So I'm just trying to get a placement as far as where I'm going to put that line at, or the tape at, and I think I'll put it, yeah, about right there. Okay, so that's good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Distress Oxide Spun Sugar. I used this in a Christmas card. In fact, I'll go ahead and bring that out so you can see what that looks like. I did this for the collaboration with Crafted by Lucas, and her and I did a Christmas in July card video, so if you haven't seen that, be sure to watch that. That was a little fun craft to do. And so that's the same pink, so we're going to use that again, and we're just going to just do a little bit of just try to get an idea, just like a little border, if you will. And I'm just going to bring that in and tap some of that off and just make a little cute background. Really have no idea, or not no idea, but really don't have any specific like direction I'm going with this, just kind of playing around with it. But I am going to kind of put this here just to give an idea of how far out I need to go, and I do know I need to come up a little bit more. Alright, I'm going to put that there, and let's just see what this looks like as far as, do I need to add more ink, or is this okay? And I don't want to touch this just because it's still kind of wet. I think I need to fan out a little bit more. Alright, let's come out here. I think that looks good. Okay, let's close that. I don't want to accidentally get ink on me. I don't need that anymore. Alright, I'm going to peel this up. You can reuse this, it's repositionable, so, which is really nice. But I don't need it anymore, I'm done. Alright, now that we have that done, we're going to get this stamped. And let me bring in my Misty and we'll finish this up. I do want to bring in my cake because I kind of get an idea about where, you know, the sentiment is going to go. And I need to have it go up a little bit more. That should be good. Okay. Let's, you know, before anything gets moved, I'm just going to get that on there first. And then I'll take this off because I don't need this anymore. That on there. And then let's bring some ink. Get that all inked up. Okay. And let's close it. Okay, didn't do so well that time. I really think I need to get a new ink pad. I haven't been getting good stamps off of this ink pad. It's a few years old, so no surprise, it's not stamping the greatest. Much better. Okay, perfect. Bringing in that baby wipe once more to clean up my Misty. It's really nice to have some baby wipes in your craft stash, not just for card making, but just in general. All right, bringing this one in. So that's how that does. That looks really cute. I'm loving it. Okay, I think that looks really good. I'm gonna add these foam circles. I got them from Hobby Lobby. I honestly can't even tell you if the video has come out. I did a craft haul video, the end of summer craft haul video, and I can't remember, I don't have my schedule in front of me if this video gets released before then or it gets released after the video, so bear with me. But I did the end of the summer craft haul. I actually recorded it probably back in, well, actually I think it was in, no, it was, yeah, it was in June, because I did a lot of videos back, I'm sorry, not June, but July. I did a lot of videos 4th of July weekend, just because we had a holiday that Thursday, and then I was able to record on Thursday when my daughter was taking her nap, and then I also was able to record at night. So I did a lot of recording, and I think in that video I had 4th of July fireworks going off. I don't know, it's in one of the videos coming up, or if it hasn't already come out just yet, or if it has come out yet. I don't think so. I think it comes out the end of August. But anyway, I bought, you'll see it in that craft haul video, that I bought these foam circles or foam dots, and then I'm actually going to use, so stay tuned. If you haven't seen it, you will see it. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, but I work full-time, and I have to craft when I can, and if I get the opportunity to craft a lot, I do it a lot. I record as much as I can, and they all kind of come out throughout the weeks and whatnot. So I'm just going to take the backers off of my little rounds here, my little dots. Bring in my lint roller to pick up those backers, and then let's bring this over, and I'm going to get in my tweezers here. That's going to help me position this a little better. Okay, there we go. Now I will say with those little circle foams, they are super duper thick, and this really stands out, so just be mindful of that when you are doing your card. I don't know if I'm going to use those again, if I'm being honest. Alright, so what we're going to do is put this on our card base here. I'm bring in my, now you'll see this is a little drawer system, and you'll see that in an upcoming video. I think it's my Target video, so you'll see that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and probably should have done this first, just because of how thick this is. Perfect. Okay, so then I'll bring this in. And let me unfold that and then get this all nice and straight. And then I'm going to put this on here very carefully, trying to center it as possible. Okay, very good. I think I got a little crooked, darn it. Oh well, it's all right. All right, I have these light pink jewels from Michael's The Recollections. It's in their glitter area, and I was thinking of adding some of them to the card. I think that would be really cute for some additional sparkles. I mean, girls just love, you know, I mean, I did, you know, I loved anything glitter and sparkly, and I think she'll like it too. Now, I would be really careful with doing this if you're mailing this, but this is going to get packed in with the stuff that I'm making her, and that video probably won't be getting released anytime soon. It'll probably be in September. At the time of me filming, I haven't made it for her, but I will be next weekend, and I just don't know when that video is going to get released. I don't think it's going to get released before this video, I can tell you that. So stay tuned. You'll see some stuff that I'll be making for her, and along with some other, it's just going to be a craft with me video, so I'm just going to be randomly crafting, you know, stuff, and it's going to be included in that video. Okay, do I want this? Is this too much? You know, I'm going to do it. I always do my cards kind of plain, and I'm just going to, why not? She'll love it. This is going to a little girl. Now, I would say if this was an adult, I would definitely not be adding so much bling to this, if you will. But since this is going to a little kid who would really appreciate the glitter. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop while I don't know, maybe I should, nope, I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. I was thinking to add one more, but you know what, let's not push it, right? Let me get it cleaned up, we'll take a look at the card. All right, and here it is. I absolutely love this card. It was really fun to do. I love the little jewels on there. I just wish the jewels weren't so high or thick, if you will. I kind of wish they were a little bit thinner, but I have been wanting to use them, and why not? This is such a great excuse to use them for a birthday card. So this turned out super adorable. And if my niece is watching this video, happy birthday to you. You're so special and so sweet, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. All right, y'all, this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to watch the Craft With Me video. It will be coming up here soon, and you'll see some of the things that I'll be making for her and her birthday. All right, see you in the next video.